Good evening. Minun nimeni on Betty Erkkila. My name is Betty Erkkila. Milloin seuraava lähtee Helsinkiin? When's the next train leaving for Helsinki? We thought it would be fun for you to take a look at some of the Finnish vocabulary words. So we do have a sheet for you called Let's Practice Speaking Finnish. I'm not going to go over everything because that would be rather time consuming. But you can see the italics says most people in Finland speak Finnish, a language related to Estonian and distantly to Hungarian. The language is entirely phonetic. Each sound is represented by a specific letter. Every letter is pronounced. Finnish uses a great number of compound words. In all Finnish words, the stress falls on the first syllable, so that's rather helpful. Finnish is not related to any of the other Scandinavian languages, and it does have a reputation for the grammar being rather difficult, and I know the people in our Finnish class can attest to that fact. We find it very difficult. I don't know Finnish well enough to say that it's a melodic and poetic language, but from all of my reading, I understand that it is quite poetic and melodic. Finnish happened to be my first language. My parents were born here in this country, but they wanted me to know Finnish, so that's all they exposed me to. And I actually learned English in Ruth Fear's kindergarten class in Pigeon Cove School, so that's quite a while ago. Here are some place names in Finland with which to practice your pronunciation. We have to be careful to roll our R's, and so if you want anybody who's of Finnish descent, most of you are, I guess, we could read from left to right some of these place names in Finland. And whenever you see the accent mark, the umlaut over the A, it gives it a short A sound. A as in apple, A sound. Helsinki, Lappeenranta, if anyone wants to help me, you're welcome to. Joensuu, Jyväskylä, Naantali, Pori, Nokia, Rovaniemi, Lahti, Tampere, Turku, Kristiina, and Kaupunki. Like other languages, Finnish has taken a lot from English, and they've just put an ending of sorts on it. So if you want to increase your vocabulary very easily, you could go through the dictionary and literally come up with hundreds of words that would remind you of English. You can see the numbers. I think a lot of people who aren't even of Finnish descent, they've heard these numbers for years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 100. 200 is 200, nolla for 0, puoli for half, 1/2, and 200 for 1,000. You can see the days of the week, and I did make a notation that usually the days of the week and months are not capitalized. So we have maanantai, tiistai, keskiviikko, torstai, perjantai, lauantai, and sunnuntai. You can see on the month there's a commonality. They all end in ku, the K-U-U, which actually means the word moon. So we have tammikuu, helmikuu, maaliskuu, huhtikuu, toukokuun, kesäkuun, heinäkuun, elokuun, syyskuun, lokakuun, marraskuun, and joulukuun. Some of those first parts of the words actually mean something. For example, for February, helmikuu, the helmi part means pearl, and kuu is moon. If you skip down to June, kesäkuu, kesä means summer, and kuu is moon, so summer moon. July, heinäkuu. Heinä is actually hay, and kuu is moon. If you skip down to December, joulukuu, joulu means Christmas, and then the kuu is moon, so Christmas moon. So in a lot of ways, I guess it's kind of a logical language. And then there's some other common words down there. Talo for house, katu for street, poika for boy, tyttö for girl, kaunis for beautiful. And of course, kiitos, thank you, that would be a good word. I think if you do go to Finland, even if you don't speak the language, people would appreciate it if you could say a few words in their language. Hey, I've been reading lately, though, they use the word moi also, don't they? And so that was kind of new to me, moi. Herra for Mr. Rova, I've got to remember to roll the R's myself. Rova for Mrs., Neiti for Miss or Ms., Puhelin for telephone, and the Finns themselves call their country Suomi. Suomi means Finland in Finnish. I won't go over all these sentences, but there's a few here you might want to use. It's an old American movie, se on vanha amerikkalainen elokuva. Where can we go dancing? They had some great open-air dance places out there. I think they still might have them. Mihin voimme mennä tanssimaan, so that would be nice. If anybody likes to go shopping, excuse me, where is Stockman's? Anteeksi, missä Stockman on? I don't know, I guess we'll skip the lovely day part. Good morning, hyvää huomenta. Let's go and eat. Menen syömään. Drive slowly. I know I've used that one in the past a lot. They drive very quickly. Aja hitaasti. So that was one I learned rather quickly. There's a couple of paragraphs that came from a nice reference book I picked up down at Toad Hall called Finland, Quick Guide to Customs and Etiquette. I won't read it all, but the essence of it is that Finland has a potpourri of languages. Finnish and Swedish are actually the official languages of the country. Finland is a bilingual country. So there's a small segment of people that do speak Swedish. A lot of the signs are in Finnish and Swedish to complicate things for you. Or if you buy products such as milk or shampoo, very often you'll see information on the package or the carton that would be in Finnish and English both. Also, there's the Sami language, spoken by the Laplander people, the Roma language, spoken by the Gypsies, and then this source said sign language is also one of the recognized languages. And then all the Finns learn English at school, and the younger ones have a good knowledge of it. And we've had quite a few people that have come over from Finland, most recently in December to the Brinks house and our house, and the people speak really very good English. And then the last part, the Finns respect silence and are comfortable with it. This is kind of interesting in Finnish. They have only one personal pronoun that means either he or she, hän. So it's up to you to figure out from the context of it whether it's he or she. I thought that was kind of interesting. Some people in the class wanted me to make sure that I say, this is actually, we probably all know here living in Rockport, but that this is pronounced sauna. And the AU, that diphthong actually in Finnish has the ow sound, sauna. A lot of the immigrants that came here in the early 1900s spoke as we refer to as turn of the century Finnish, and so a lot of the words have actually changed. For example, people in the early part of the 20th century would use the word nissu. Well, we still use it too, but as a matter of fact, that's rather an antiquated word. And if you go to Finland today, you'll see that they're using the word pulla. Back in the early 1900s, the Finns here would be calling an airplane ilmalaiva, which means airship, actually. Now they call it lentokoneet over in Finland. So like every language, it's evolving.